You ever been at the doctor's office knowing that you haven't been eating right? You skip exercises and maybe not taking care of yourself. And you're sitting there dreading the moment the doctor walks in because you and I know what's coming next. It's a long list of medication, a long list of cut this out of your diet, start doing these things, start getting on track, start being the best you. And it feels like a checklist you already know deep down that you won't keep it. You know, that's advice. And most of us struggle to keep those advice. I was reading Romans 1:16 to 17. And Paul says in this text, I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. In the gospel, the righteousness of God is revealed. Why does Paul say that? Because the gospel isn't like that doctor walking in with another checklist. It's more like this. The doctor walks in, and instead of saying, here's what you need to do to fix yourself, your doctor say, good news. All your results came back perfect. You're completely healthy. And you sit there kind of stunned, you're kind of shocked, because you know you haven't been healthy. And what happened? What really happened? Someone else went into the back room, gave their own blood, and the test came back perfect. And now that record has been handed to you. That is the cross. We've sinned, we've failed, we have ignored God. But because Jesus shed his blood, his perfect record is now yours. And that's why Paul says he's not ashamed of the gospel. The world sees weakness on the cross, but Paul sees power. God showing he is holy enough to punish our sin, and he's loving enough to take the punishment on himself. So, the gospel isn't a list of rules. Eat better, try harder, do more. The gospel is the good news. You're free, you're forgiven, you have a perfect record because of Jesus. That's the beauty of the gospel. And that's why Paul can boldly say, I am not ashamed.